In this series, we've been examining what the Bible says the true church would look like. Then we compare it to the Roman Catholic Church and see whether it adds up or not. So remember that Jesus gave the Great Commission, telling his disciples to go and preach the gospel to every tribe, tongue, and nation. Remember that he said in kind of harsh words, those who believe and baptized are saved, but those who don't believe will not be saved. Now, Roman Catholics insist that Pope Leo is the epitome of the church. He gives authority and legitimacy to the church. Would it be reasonable for us to expect that the leader of the one true church would preach the gospel? I could find scant evidence that he did preach the gospel to a Catholic group, but isn't the point of the gospel to preach it to non-Catholics? Here I'm going to summarize 3 different meetings that Pope Leo had recently. Number 1, meeting with delegations from non-Catholic churches on May 19th. He greeted representatives from various non-Catholic denominations and non-Christian religions, including Jews and Muslims, underscoring his commitment to ecumenism and synodality. Number 2, international meeting for peace with religious leaders, October 28th. Organized by a community, this interfaith event gathered leaders from major world religions, non-Catholic Christians, Jews, Muslims, Hindus, Sheiks, Zoroastrians, and Taoists for prayer and dialogue in the spirit of Assisi. 3, general audience with interfaith leaders, October 29th, St. Peter's Square. Joined by Jewish rabbis, Muslim imams, Buddhist monks, and representatives of Hinduism, Sikhism, Zoroastrianism, and Taoism, the Pope marked the 60th anniversary of the Second Vatican Council's Declaration on Non-Christian Religions. The Pope affirmed the Church's rejection of anti-Semitism and calling for collaborative responses to challenges. There is no evidence that Pope Leo preached the gospel to any of these groups. So here's my question. Would it be reasonable that the leader of the Roman Catholic Church, supposedly the one true church, would do what Jesus told him to do and preach the gospel? Except that there is no evidence that he preached the gospel to any of these. All he did is reaffirm the church's commitment to walking alongside and not condemn or disparage other religions. It kind of sounds like he almost did exactly the opposite of preaching the gospel. Oh, you're fine. You don't need to do anything. Just, you do you. Would the leader of the one true church not obey Jesus and instead do what was comfortable and easy in the sight of the world? Using this analysis, we cannot conclude that the Roman Catholic Church is the one true church, because they didn't obey Jesus.